Welcome to Football Daily. Here's this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. Manchester United fans, it's time to get excited. That's because the club are on the verge of two major signings and about to begin talks for a third. The first comes from Borussia Dortmund, and it has been revealed by Bild and Sky Sports that Jose Mourinho has agreed a £26 million fee for Henrikh Mkhitaryan. The Armenian playmaker, who scored 21 goals and got 20 assists in all competitions last season, was desperate to move to United, whom he supported as a boy. Dortmund initially rejected Mourinho's first two bids, but with just 1 year left on his current deal at the Westfalenstadion, were forced into settling on the £26 million fee. The man who represents Mkhitaryan is Mino Raiola, and the super agent is also behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic's transfer to Old Trafford. Gianluca Di Marzio, who works for Sky, yesterday reported that the deal was done and Ibra would be in Manchester on July the 1st to sign his contract and take the required photos. The move is a free transfer, however Zlatan will get a monster £250,000 a week and a signing on fee of over £5 million. Mino Raiola's final big name client linked with Manchester United is Paul Pogba, according to numerous Italian media outlets. Talks between Juventus and United reportedly started today, and Jose Mourinho has already talked personally with Pogba, telling him he wants to build a team around the Frenchman. However, with a fee rumoured to be €120 million being demanded by the old lady, this would mean the Red Devils breaking the world transfer record. Despite this though, Ed Woodward wouldn't be too deterred, given Paul Pogba's young age and potential superstar ability. United's biggest rivals Liverpool have agreed a £30 million fee with Southampton for forward Sadio Mane. This could rise to £36 million depending on his success, however Jurgen Klopp believes that at just 24 years old, Mane could yet become the focal point of his attack in the future. The Senegalese winger will join up with the Reds on their pre-season tour of the United States this summer, having already passed his medical at their Melwood training facility. Don't worry too much though, Southampton fans, as you've already signed Mane's replacement, with Nathan Redmond joining the club from Norwich on a 4-year contract. The Saints announced the 22-year-old's move at the weekend, and at just £10 million will believe they've got a future England star. One man who could yet leave the Premier League is Thibaut Courtois, and he hasn't exactly endeared himself with the Chelsea faithful after his recent comments to Sporza, a Belgian radio station. The tall shot stopper said that he will never finish his career at Chelsea. Those are pretty strong words from Thibaut, and although it's nice to see footballers being honest, we're not sure this was the best move. After all, Chelsea did sell their legendary and possibly greatest ever goalkeeper Petr Cech to bitter rivals Arsenal just to fit Courtois in, and we're pretty sure that Roman Abramovich won't exactly be gleaming with smiles after those comments. One deal that has been in the pipeline for a while and is potentially the worst kept secret in football, Dani Alves is set to join Juventus after leaving Barcelona on a free transfer. Juventus already have one of the best defences in the world, but Dani Alves will give a constant attacking threat down the right-hand side whilst also being defensively solid. Signing on a 2-year deal, the Brazilian will hope to challenge Stefan Lichtsteiner and prolong his career in a similar manner to Patrice Evra. Back in England, and with Jamie Vardy officially choosing to stay at Leicester, Arsene Wenger is reported to be meeting with the representatives of Lyon hitman Alexandre Lacazette in the coming week. Wenger is in France at the minute working for a French TV station during Euro 2016, so if any deal is to be agreed, it may well be swift, as Lacazette didn't make France's Euro 2016 squad. However, Lyon's Jean-Michel Aulas is a notoriously difficult owner to negotiate with, so this could yet put Arsene Wenger off. On the blue side of London, and Chelsea have been rebuffed by Roma several times in their pursuit of Radja Nainggolan. However, new boss Antonio Conte doesn't seem to want to give up any hope of landing the Belgian just yet. The aggressive midfielder is seen as the perfect fit in Conte's planned team, and the Italian hopes a third bid of £31 million will be enough to pry the player from Rome. And finally, fiery Polish midfielder Gregor Krychowiak is on the verge of joining PSG after new boss Unai Emery opted to bring him with him from Sevilla.
So guys, Manchester United, they just keep sniffing around Paul Pogba, but will they land the man? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And the Football Daily team were lucky enough to fly up to France to watch England v Slovakia. A boring game, I know, but we made a super cool vlog about it. Make sure you check that out, and as always, please do like and subscribe.